Well, guys, a few days back, I put up a video here on this channel about a Philadelphia trans activist that got arrested. And this person is so despicable because they got arrested for horrific crimes against two young boys under the age of 13. I said it before, this person needs to be under a prison because I got to tell you guys, I got to be honest here. This whole entire alphabet movement that they're pushing in schools, this stuff is evil, man. I'm not talking about like individual like gay people. I'm talking about this movement is pure evil, what they're doing to kids. It is a grooming syndicate to confuse kids, take them, and in some cases, abuse them. Because that is what Kendall Stephens did. Kendall Stephens did it, man. Because now the family of the two young boys, they're speaking out. They are speaking out. They are horrified. Allegedly, they didn't know what was actually going on. It was actually a 7-year-old that told them what was going on. This is horrific, man. Horrific. Because they allowed Kendall Stephens to come into their family like a family friend or something like that. And behind the scenes, this scumbag was abusing two little boys in his family. Check this out. And not only that, guys, Kendall Stephens is actually blaming the boys. Yeah. Before we dive into that, guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, become a channel member live stream every single Friday. We can use your support. So here we go, guys. Look at this. This person is the scum of the earth. Philadelphia family of trans activists, alleged victims, speaks out about grooming of young boys. They were groomed. This is the same stuff, guys, that they're doing in schools. I'm telling you. But the details here are really, really horrific, guys. Horrific. Because Kendall Stephens, yeah, this scumbag right here, didn't even deny the allegations when the family confronted him. Didn't deny it. Actually, you're going to be stunned by what Kendall Stephens actually said. It says here, the aunt of two young boys who were allegedly raped by prominent Philadelphia transgender activist Kendall Stephens spoke out about the disturbing allegations and said, quote, "I feel like he was grooming my nephews." Well, it was happening. You allowed this person into your family and they betrayed you. Stephens, 37, was arrested on Monday on rape-related charges of two minor boys ages 9 and 13. So we got the ages here, guys. The two little boys were 9 and 13. The aunt of the victims told Fox 29 that her nephews had been enduring the sexual abuse, but were too afraid to speak out against Stephens, whom they had a close relationship with, and called him, quote, Aunt Kendall. This is what the aunt said, quote, he's a family friend who has been around since they were born, said the victim's aunt. You had this aunt statue in their life, and they're thinking, I don't want to tell an adult because I don't want anything bad to happen to Aunt Kendall. Even little boys, they knew that this was wrong, but they were terrified to tell an adult. Check this out. The two boys opened up about the alleged sexual assault after their 7-year-old brother reported the abuse to their grandmother. So their brother informed the grandmother about this. Now, my question is, Where are these boys' fathers? I'm curious about that. Where are the fathers? I'm hearing grandmother here. I'm not hearing anything about a father. This is why, folks, we need fathers in the home. Because I highly doubt that a father would actually allow this kind of a scumbag around his kids. Just curious, just asking. Quote, we were able to sit them down individually. Is when they broke down and cried and said everything that happened, said the aunt. The aunt explained that when the family had confronted Stephens about the situation, check this out. He had blamed the 9-year-old boy for coming on to him first. What? So Kendall Stephens is not denying anything. Not denying anything. Blaming the little boy. Then goes on and says, quote, he didn't deny it to us. He tried to flip the story and say my nephew tried to kiss him first. He's 9 years old. No, he didn't, said the aunt. The aunt isn't buying this. The aunt is not buying this excuse, but even so, you are an adult. These are kids. You should not be pursuing kids. Folks, this really does enrage me here. This really, really does enrage me. The aunt stated that this has inflicted a catastrophic emotional toll on her family, and they will continue to fight for justice. Quote, I feel like he was grooming my nephews. My nephews have definitely endured a lot, she said. I don't want his stature to be able to use this reputation and think that it's going to be able to get him out of this situation, because what he did to my nephews is unbelievable. On September 25th, 2023, the Philadelphia police were notified of the alleged abuse. Stephens was charged with rape, involuntary deviant sexual intercourse. Wow, man. Unlawful contact with a minor, unlawful contact with minors, endangering the welfare of children, corruptions of minors as an adult, indecent assault against a person less than 13 years of age, dissemination of explicit sexual material to a minor, and corruption of minors, according to court documents. So, explicit sexual material. I mean, what was this person showing these kids? Bail for Stephens was set at $250,000. And you know what? I believe that Kendall Stephens should have no bail. No bail whatsoever. There should be no bail for Kendall Stephens. When you have horrific acts like this towards little kids, there should be no bail. There should be zero bail. $250,000. Zero bail. None. When it involves children, none. This person is the scum of the earth. Families, keep your kids away from these activists like this. Keep them away. Their intentions are evil. And this is on full display. The grandmother even said, yeah, he was grooming the kids. Same thing they're doing in schools. The same thing. Unbelievable, man. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.